Hello guys. This is SOSHATRADES once more. So this is the S&P 500. I'm looking at the weekly chart. This was a nice volume imbalance to the upside, now turning to a bearish inversion for a value gap. We can see there's a nice jump to the upside in the form of a volume imbalance. It went high as here, but then where do the bodies remain? Right in here, right? It can wake outside of it, but the bodies are telling the story by remaining in here. So the body here is telling us that this thing is weak and it's respecting this as an inversion for value gap. Or it was a volume imbalance, but now it's going to be treated just like an inversion for value gap. So the next candlestick, what does it do? It goes outside of it. And what is confirmation that this thing's really weak? This wick is lower than this one. That's what you want to see. And that's beautiful. And it closes right here. So this is weak. It wants to fall. So what's next for it? Okay, this value gap was here. So what's next? We can just look at this volume imbalance there, right? You can look at that. And then we can look at, of course, we can look at this wick. We can measure this wick here. Because once we go below 50% of this wick, we can anticipate sell side here, and sell side is also resting here. So I'm just gonna put this like this and say I'm anticipating sell side here. I'm anticipating right this, something like this to happen on the S&P 500. Measure this wick here and also measure this wick here. Measure these two wicks, this one and that one. Oh, let me just do that because, oh my God, what I'm seeing here is something great. Let's do it. I'm going to measure this one here. There we go. Okay, let me put that zero level. Zero level. There we go. That's the zero level. Exactly there. That's nice. And then I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to take this one, this wick here. Also measure it. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. So between let me bring the zero level here so that I can move this guy properly in terms of, there we go, there we go. So now, between these two levels here, this one and this one, the next candlestick should move through this with speed and force, not slowly, not, not like dilly-dallying. It should speed. Why? The range between this and this, it's an ICT gray pool, right? Let me write it for you right there. ICT gray pool, right? This is okay, no, that, no, that, go back. This is the ICT gray pool here, right? In between these two levels. So the next candlestick should move through this aggressively. No, not slow, dilly-dallying. It should be an aggressive move between these two levels. Yes, sir. I said it. And that's social trades. And you know what it is? That's value at no cost. And this is sell side, right? That's sell side. Yes, sir. That's sell side. Oh, look at that. I wrote something else. I should say advice, but I wrote ad. It's an ad. Oh, it's a vice, right? Yeah, it's an advice. Trading involves risk, right? This is not financial advice. But right, this is not financial advice. And again, guys, this is social trades, and this is value at no cost. Boom.